link, so we'll go from there. All right, everybody, welcome. If you have your YouTube channels open, make sure you mute it, please.
I'm working on that as soon as it turns on.
Yeah. All right, we are live. I want to welcome everybody into the chat. Right now, we have our guest, Chacha, the junking data girl. Am I saying that right? Junking?
Yeah.
Okay.
The junking data girl, yeah.
And I'm just waiting on Paul. I haven't heard from him, but I did send him the link and waiting to hear if he's going to, when he comes in, we'll just pop him in. I want to first welcome everybody into the chat. We have Robert, Glass City Pickers, Joey Bada Bing 22, and then we have Larry. I missed somebody? No. Okay, everybody else. I'm good. All right, and so you scared me. I'm sorry. All right, so we'll go ahead and go around for a little bit while waiting for everybody to come in the chat. If you want to go ahead and say a little bit about yourself, Chacha, and we'll go from there.
So hello, everybody. My name is Maricha, and my YouTube channel is The Junkin' Data Girl, and I am a do-it-yourself mixed media artist, and I also like to resell, and I've always have been selling things for many times, and I love going picking and junking and everything. And when I lost my job 2 years ago, I took a retail position and I started doing this more full time, and now I'm doing it full time and going to school and probably going back to work, maybe, depending how eBay goes, but
right.
Just doing the motion. And I just started creating videos again after 3 years of taking a break. And it's one of the reasons was because there was a need for people in the community, especially in the chat, who didn't have a channel and wanted to do auctions or try it. So Jose talked to me, quite a few people talked to me, and they wanted to also join. So that's how the Monday marathons began, and it's growing, and we're doing that every week. So
okay.
See where that leads us.
Now, if anyone doesn't know yet, talk about your auctions and how you do your auctions on Mondays.
So what we're starting to do is we found a method to where it's either 2 to 3 people every 2 to 3 hours, starting in the morning all the way till the evening. Usually in the evening we get a little crazy, and we just let each person sell 2 things and go for that amount of time, and then that video ends and we go to the next video, and then just go all along that day. We have a Facebook group that everyone can join, so we can talk to them, show them things that we're selling, and a lot of it has to do with people that don't even have channels, and just knowing how to be comfortable in front of the camera and be able to talk. Because many times what happens is they're doing their own channel, and that happened with like April, and now Miranda's upped her channel more, and Amy's starting hers, Leanne's kicking hers off again, so we got a few that we need to convert over, but and then it's supposed to be rotation. So right now I have 8 people in line, and I'm figuring out this weekend where to put everybody, and so everyone gets a chance, even if you don't have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Because we want to talk to the people in the chat that we hang out with for hours, watching auctions all day, that they work all the time, and then they want to join. And
now are you keeping it
anytime.
So are you keeping it down to like so many hours per guest?
Yeah, so I figure if the 3 people seems to be the magic number, and 2 items a person, and we figure 1 hour per person. So if we happen to have 6 people, it's a 6-hour auction.
Right.
That's a long auction.
All right, I want to welcome, if y'all don't know, we have Mara at Buying Spaces, No Money G. Let's see, I know I saw, where'd it go? The chat's going really fast. Anthony at Everyday I'm Hustling in the chat. Welcome.
Oh, Anthony.
Dana.
Hi, Anthony.
Welcome. KJ is in the house. Welcome. All right, I'm missing somebody. All right, here. Spreading Cheer. If y'all haven't heard about her yet, it's her and her son. That's Charlie and Stephanie. They do a team type thing now that they do their eBay store, and they do a lot of giving back to their community. I was able to go back and check on all. They were a guest on Victoria Adventures of Reselling this last week. I was actually able to go back and view all their videos, and they're doing wonderful work. They're just starting out, but they're doing really well. And Charlie is a 14-year-old. He's got a lot of knowledge for that little boy. He's like a little man now. Glass City Picker, No Money G's. Okay, I got everybody. Now, also, the way we do this on Saturdays, it's just a laid-back type show. We want everybody to get together and network. Share your channels in case if someone doesn't know about you or you're new to the channels. Go ahead and put your links. I have everybody wrenched so that way you can put your links to either any special events you may have coming up during the week, whether it's a live, a premiere, or you're just doing a special auction or a special show, whatever it may be. Go ahead and put your links in the chat. And if you would like to, you can also put your eBay store in the link if you want somebody to go check out your store, because I love checking out people's stores. I love to support everyone as much as I can. And also, if you have any other platform you sell on, whether it's Macari, Poshmark, or any other platform, go ahead and put your links in there, and that way everybody can check out your stores and your merchandise, because it also helps everybody else to see what's selling. I know for me, a lot of times I'll go and check out other channels of their eBay stores or wherever they may be selling on what platform, because that gives me an idea of what they're selling and the kind of price range of what things are being sold for. And that also gives me an idea of what I can or cannot, I don't want to buy or flip. I want to welcome Bill Stoner in the chat. Welcome. Let's see, Jody, wait, right here. Jody said Monday nights, I already have Harry Tornado coming on Monday night show at 9 p.m. I'm assuming that's Eastern, I believe. Let's see, posted StreamYard on, what is this?
Abstract Possibilities just showed up.
Welcome.
Face is Abstract Possibilities. She's one of the new people on our team.
Okay. Well, welcome. Did I miss anybody? No. Because the chat goes really fast sometimes, and it's hard to keep up with everybody. KJ is, I'm waiting on your kids still. All right. And also, Larry, won't you go ahead and talk up a little bit about yourself for some of them in here that may not know about you?
Okay. Well,
we have a couple of new ones.
I'm L Stache Larry, as you can see, and I sell on eBay. I do YouTube, and every on Tuesdays, the three of us, me, Johnny, and Victoria, we do bingo on Tuesdays. We alternate weeks, and this week should be Victoria's, I believe.
Yes.
And Saturdays and Sundays, me and Kelly Picker James, we try to do a show about 9 a.m. on Saturdays and Sundays. I'm just now starting to make how-to videos for taking things apart that I run into. Vacuum cleaners. I just did one on a vacuum cleaner, took it apart. I just make a video on it and try to sell the parts that come off of it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
The first one so far didn't go too bad. I know I can get better at it because that was pretty much the first one I did. So it'll take time to get better.
Now, didn't you used to do that before, as far as you were doing parts on vacuum cleaners before?
Talked about that. That was a couple of years ago. I have sold a couple of parts on them, but what I did talk about a while back about doing a video on taking things apart, and I finally made one. So
yeah, I watched it.
It was nervous doing the first one. I wasn't really too sure what I was doing, so hopefully it should get better as time goes on.
But that's the best thing about when you first start out doing videos. It's exciting to get into it, but then it's nervous. But once you start doing those first few videos, you start to get your rhythm. So that kind of helps, because I know I laughed at my first video.
I can't watch them. That's it. Once I make it, that's it. I don't rewatch them.
The reason I go back and watch, especially the first few that I did, is so that way I can see what I did different. But I also look into my other algorithm into the YouTube channel and seeing where was most of my watchers coming in at, and what video. That helps me to go back and look at that video and say, okay, what did I do different that people were watching that one more than others? But that's why I'm trying to get a little bit more creative. And so for me, I just started, this could be my fourth week. I started a series for new eBay sellers or anyone who's been selling, it doesn't matter. I do a how-to series. This last week I did the one about merchant. What was it called again?
The management thing.
Managed payments from eBay on the what's going to happen if you don't get an email. I even put it in the link. That was Thursday's video, where you can go back and watch it. And I had a link that I put in there from eBay has what's called eBay for Business, and they actually put out a lot of good content as far as things coming up in eBay, different things about it. And when you look at it, I even have the link for the information on actual eBay itself. That'll tell you more information and details of what's going to happen, when it's going to happen. It looks like by the end of July, they're going to basically send out people emails for those that want to try to get them to at least try it out first. And then they're going to go back and make sure that by the end of 2020, everybody or the majority of everybody that does eBay is going to be on managed payment systems. What I like about it, when I did the research on that one, I didn't think it was going to be something, from what I'm hearing on other channels about the good and the bad about it. The thing I like about it is like one location for everything, customer service. You can have multiple ways of paying, different credit cards and Google Pay and Apple Pay and all those kind of good things. And that's going to make things in one area where you won't have to go back and try to pull your money out and transfer it, whereas you can even set it up to go into your account daily, weekly, however you want it to go into your direct bank account, which is actually pretty cool. If you haven't seen that, go back on Thursdays, and actually in the descriptions below in the video, I do have the links of all 6 how-to series that I've been doing. And also, I ask that if you do watch it and you have any ideas or something that you're interested in wanting to find out more about, leave me those comments in those videos so I can go ahead and do my research. And again, I'm not a pro at it. I've only been doing eBay since July, but I'm basically doing these videos on my experience on what I dealt with when I was starting out on eBay, because there's not a lot of tools out there for everybody. And when you first start out, there's all the different questions we have and that kind of thing. And so that's why I'm trying to help everybody on doing that type of video series. And so far, it's been a really good success. And I'm trying to doing it where I'm noticing on my video algorithm, the actual time frame that most people watch my videos is between 11 and 6 on a daily basis. So that's why I'm starting to do my this last week I started where I was doing my premieres for those series videos at 9:30. Now I changed it to 2 o'clock because I find that's where I get most of my viewers. So look for those every Tuesday and Thursday. If you're not subscribed to me, go ahead and make sure you subscribe and hit the bell, because that way you'll get all those notifications when I do those videos as well. I also want to welcome Nikki, that's Resell's wife, Nikki T. Welcome. And did I miss anybody on the way here?
Yeah, Maggie Doodle showed up.
Maggie Doodle came in. Welcome, Maggie. I think I'm caught up on who's here. And so, yeah, and I also do the bingos every Tuesday with Victoria and Larry, and we do rotate. So this week will definitely be this Tuesday. Permitting, we still have it on Victoria's channel this Tuesday night, and we rotate each week from there. If you have any questions, either for either one of us, including Cha-Cha, go ahead and put it in the chat. Again, don't forget you can put your links for any platforms you sell on and your YouTube channel and any videos you may put out. If you do put out videos, let us know. We like to support each other, and don't forget that this is mainly just a good day of us to have a communication with each other. Let's see. So anything
I see you have headphones on this time.
I wanted to try to use them and see the sound value on the videos, because I'm finding that this way here, I want to get the use out of it, because I do use them in my videos. So I wanted to see about using them, because the first few times I did it, I had to tweak the knobs and all on it. It's the Yeti, but it's a red Yeti. And I wanted to try to use it in the videos to see how it is when I do lives. And of course you have to, because so you don't have the feedback when you're doing your videos. And so I'm enjoying it. I've gotten this for Christmas, actually.
Oh, okay.
But I love using them in my videos. Let's see.
And you got one of those cool chairs that everyone has.
I've been having this since November. I actually got this through it's got the lumbar pillow and the neck pillow. I got this back in November when they were on after Black Friday. They were on sale at Staples. So Robin and I got each of one, but I have one a little different because mine reclines a little bit. I think his is a little different in style, but it's the same color combination. So yeah, I love it. It's very comfortable. And I got it for my back because I wanted to make sure I would me doing the lives. I didn't want to have to sit here and hurt my back by sitting here too long.
Right.
It's been a very comfortable channel. I love it. Don't forget, everyone, to go ahead and subscribe to each other, making sure that you check out each other's channels and support each one. I need to see something on my channel because let's see. Also, I'm going to put the links in the chat. I started doing merch items. I have my links right here. I'm going to put them in the chat. That way, if you're interested, I do have my coffee mugs that started coming out. And I also have T-shirts. What happened here? I don't know what I did. Let me see. So, yeah, those are going to be coming out. If you want to purchase any, they're there. The links are going to be in the chat. There we go. All right, the first one I'm going to do is the link for my mug. It's a 15-ounce coffee mug. What am I doing? I don't think I know what I'm doing. Copy. I'm actually copying it, and I want to adding it to the same list I have them on. That don't make no sense. All right, this first one is the coffee mug, and I'm going to show you those in a few minutes. I did get mine in this week. Nate actually is the one who helped me get these set up. This way here, if you would like one, you can go to those links and go ahead and purchase one if you would like to. And the next one, the link is for the T-shirts. And the T-shirts has multiple colors you can choose from. And this way here, let me show you the coffee mug. This wall behind me is my support wall. I like to buy items and support all the YouTube channels that I watch. And these are the coffee mugs. It's got my logo on it, and it's inside the mug. It's not raised on the mug, and it's a 15-ounce coffee mug. It's white. And then the T-shirts is the same logo, but you can choose what colors you want.
Hot mess thrifter Amy showed up.
Welcome, Amy, and also Las Vegas Thrift. Welcome. Let's see.
Yeah,
So how did
Sunny.
Simply Dana?
I'm sorry, what?
I was saying there's hi. I was saying hi to Simply Dana.
Yeah, Simply
Also,
Dana.
welcome Steph's Universe. If you haven't checked out her channel, y'all need to go check her out because she does auctions as well. I've bought stuff from her, and I'm really happy with what I got.
So Johnny, how did you come up with the name of your channel? Or
Actually, it took me a little while because Robert and I don't know if you'd see Robert Krennick in the chat. That's my husband, Robert. He's actually upstairs watching, and he's always supporting our channel.
Hi, Robert.
We were talking back and forth about something that I wanted to come up with the word Cajun. But I want to be different because Cajun is actually spelled with a C. And because I'm from Louisiana, born and raised, now we live in Massachusetts, I want to keep that root of my heritage within my title somehow. And so I went through a company, and I have a brain freeze right now because I can't remember the name of the company, which Eric Tornado had told me about. And I said to them what I wanted. I told them what I wanted, and they created the logo for me. It was like $60, but it was exactly what I wanted. It did a really good job. But Robert actually helped me pick the name. We were just kind of tinkering around with it, and I knew when we were moving here in June of last year in Massachusetts, it gave me about a month to come up with a good name because I didn't start until July the 24th. And so that's how that name came up.
And where did you get your graphic done?
Fire, F-I-V-E-R-R, something like that. Fiverr, yeah. And it came out really well. Let's see. Kelly, welcome, Kelly. Worn out, went to a lot of warehouse sales for the estate sales, auction places. Wow, that is going closing. What? Wow. All right. Stephanie and Charlie, that's the one I was talking about with your Spreading Cheer. If you haven't watched their channel, go and do that. I recommend it because They got some good content. Her question was, how long have Robin and I been married? Story on that was Robin and I have been together 10 years total. And when they made it legal for us to be able to get married, we decided it was 6 years later of us being together. We got married on the day on our anniversary 6 years later. So we've been married 4 years total. But we got married on the same day our anniversary was on. It was a total of 10 years, but married for 4. Actually, yeah, it was January 8th. We made 4 years.
Congratulations.
I'm missing. Thank you. We actually met at a mutual friend's New Year's Eve party that they throw every year, and that's how we met. Went on our first date on January 8th of that same year, and after the new year started, and we've been together ever since. Thank you. Abstract. Thank you, Stephanie. Now, I don't know who, usually they're both together, but there's Charlie is the son. He's 14 years old, and Stephanie is the mom. So if y'all get a chance, go definitely want to check their videos. Is there anything new? Has everybody had a chance, or is everyone's state opening up to where y'all can definitely start going to garage sales or anything like that? Because I understand from hearing some of the videos I'm coming out today, there's a lot of people able to go out and garage sales.
Hi, Joey Butterbing. Well, I know that last 2 years, I set up my carport, which is what I'm sitting in right now, as like a yard sale. So we close it all up and set it up like a store. And basically, I do it for a couple weeks and just keep bringing stuff out. So we're going to be finishing setting that up over the next 2 weeks or so to have it start again.
Right. I want to welcome Hot Miss Drifter. That's Amy. She's in the chat. And I just saw somebody else. Where is it? Did I miss somebody?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I thought I saw somebody else come in. So when you set up your area like that, is that something you do garage sales regularly too as well, or just your business?
Do I what? Sorry.
Your item you have set up on your porch that you said you set up as a store.
Yeah, so it's a carport. So when we get ready for the yard sale, I set up the tables, make it look like a store.
Oh, okay.
You know, because perceived value. You know,
Right.
People actually think it's a store. It's funny because they're like open tomorrow, and I'm like, eh. And then what I do is like when I sell stuff off of when I sell things off of Facebook, I have them come over, and I'm like, well, you can take a look if you want. So I kind of get extra.
Yeah.
Right.
And Kajun Resale just showed up.
Welcome, Kajun, and also Redneck Resale. That's Colton and Courtney. They do a live every Sunday at 2 o'clock Eastern. If y'all haven't got a chance to check that out, shouldn't miss anyone. Okay, I think I'm caught up. So, Larry, what is going on with you as far as on your end, as far as how things are going in your state and your area?
I don't know. I'm not really keeping up with that. I'm not keeping track, so I have no idea what even color we're in.
I want to welcome Lisa. I can never say that name. Saya Sales. Sorry, Lisa, I butchered that one, but welcome. So yeah, if y'all haven't checked out some of these channels that are in the chat with the ones that we have, go ahead and check their channels out. And also, don't forget to put your link in the chat. That way, everyone who has not been able to subscribe to you, go ahead and do that to where they can subscribe, because we can't use the 3 little dots anymore. They got rid of that.
Yeah.
I want to say how you pronounce that?
You say?
Juquay Trader.
Oh, you're Unique Trader. That's
Unique.
that's
Okay.
That's
Welcome to the chat. Larry, she says, you are in yellow. Everyone around you is in green.
Oh, okay.
I know they just started, because not yesterday, but a week ago yesterday, we finally had our first state sale that I went to. And I already have half of it listed and or put in my antique booth. And I spent about $300, but I have a lot of Barbie dolls, still brand new packed in its box. But I got this one. It was a Polaroid camera from I want to say the 40s, and it was in its own case, brand new. Like it was the case and all the books and flashes and everything. And I already put that in my booth. I want to say I put like 145 on it because the going sale price was like no higher than 270, but 240. So I kind of went right in the middle a little bit. But that's already in my antique booth. I haven't a chance to look and see if there was any garage sales. Robert's itching to go, so we'll have to look. We haven't been since they closed all this up. Well, actually, we went to one in January. It was still snowing. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, Robert corrected me. It is in the late 50s of that camera. Called the land camera. It was a model 800. He looked it up for me and all that. So has anything been going good for you this week, Chacha? Anything going on this week or anything?
Well, my store has been selling a lot, which is making me nervous because doing the auctions on Mondays, and it's just for me for fun and to meet the community, but also another source of income. Just extra.
Now, do you have an actual eBay store, or do you sell on any other platform besides your auctions you do on Mondays?
Oh yeah, I have an eBay store. It's Junk for Keeps, and also at Poshmark and Bonanza, Macari, Facebook Marketplace, basically anywhere. Most of the stuff I throw on eBay and then sprinkle it out throughout. My first place is the Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, okay.
It's quick and easy, and then from there, I take the photos and do the better presentations.
Right.
But no, I don't buy storage units. I don't buy big lots of stuff. I fell into someone on Facebook Marketplace who was giving away an estate clean out. And it was from her husband who passed away. Well, he committed suicide in the house with her, and he was actually a reseller. So he used to get storage units, and then he also was a doomsday person. And in addition, he also sold sports memorabilia.
Okay.
So she basically took us 4 days and 3 truckloads to get all the stuff. So I have all the doomsday stuff that you can need. So if anyone needs toilet paper, and I'm serious, it's not the best toilet paper, but I have some, a whole big case. So let me know and I can send it to you.
The funny thing about the toilet paper, we just went back, I want to say it was in May, beginning of April. No, March and April. We had to go back in Louisiana because we sold our house that we had for sale up there, down there. And when we moved, I didn't bring everything with us because we still had stuff left in the garage. And the funny thing was, because I had a cleaning company, I had a lot of stuff that was like toilet paper, paper towels, Kleenex, hand wipes, sanitizer, you name it. So when we went to move everything to here, that gave us a good supply that I didn't have to go worry about looking and finding it. So yeah, it's a necessity. But the weird thing about it, a lot of the stores are still empty on their shelves. A lot of stuff. Yeah. I want to welcome Jonathan Roseberry. He just can't find the chat. I gave him a wrench. Then we also have Tom Cruise, Is My Name. He's actually going to be one of our guests coming up soon.
And Jonathan, hello. And Tom, I was going to need to talk to you this weekend. See about Monday, possibly. So just.
All right, I'm going to do a little something different today because of the fact one of our guests is not here yet and I haven't heard from him. I'm going to put the link in the chat. That way, if you're interested in wanting to come into the chat, let's see. That way, y'all can come on in and give me a little bit about yourself, maybe, and see how this goes.
Somebody's having a barbecue.
Uh-huh.
Someone's having a
smell, huh?
Yeah, I just got it. I'm like,
it's that smell that wants to make you go and find it. All right, everybody, I'm going to put a link in the chat. You're more than welcome to try to come on in if you'd like to and kind of give a little bit about yourself and open mic the rest of the chat.
At a estate sale with that lady. So I got all this stuff and trying to sell it off, and so much doomsday stuff. It was exhausting. So
how did you meet her? How did you connect with her?
she was just on Facebook and she said everything must go. And I was like, it's already been taken. And I saw the storage shelves, which were all like, not that side. It's over here. You can't really
It always makes you backwards, yeah.
this
Oh,
way.
okay.
Like, see that shelf right there?
Uh-huh.
It's like,
Wow.
like
Let me make you big. Hold on. So we can see
Wow.
it.
sorry.
That
Yeah, I
way we
got a
can
lot
see
of
it.
stuff to look at.
Wow.
Shelf. So I got about 10, 15 of these shelves. This is all
Those are
stuff.
some good shelves, too. I have a set of shelves like that, and I love it.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then this over here. Let's see if you can see. Like up here is all the doomsday stuff. So I had to sort it and everything. All
Y'all
that.
heard it live here. She said if y'all need him, look her up.
Yeah.
Welcome, Dan M, to the chat. Well,
And I contacted her just thinking I saw the stuff on the shelves because she said take everything, and I figured people would already jumped on it. I said, are the shelves available? She said, if you take everything, you can have it. So I told her that I resold, and she said that her husband would be more than happy it went to me than someone else.
Right.
So yeah, they gave me sports cards and everything. I talked to Nate about it too, and what should I do with all that stuff, because a lot of it's signed.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know. He used to have the certifications, but it's out. And after I got everything here, a week later, we went on lockdown, and I messaged her. I said, if you need anything, I got it all. She says all these years of him collecting this stuff, and now they're on lockdown and she doesn't have anything.
Yeah.
You need to go to Nikki and Rev's house. They're cooking. Mississippi roast and chocolate chip cookie bars. All right, I saw a question here. Cha-Cha, do you have boxes of food grade gloves? Jonathan's asking.
So, I have gloves, but the latex gloves, that's what he's talking about.
He wants the boxes
They're
of
long.
food grade gloves.
Yeah, I don't think they're for food. It has an expiration date on them, so I can't really sell to. I can't give to the hospital. So I was
Right.
selling, and
I also want to welcome Swamp Picker in the chat, and Janet, welcome. So, are you able to sell most of that stuff you get like that?
I don't even know where to begin with, because I didn't think about it when I took the stuff off. That I should have kept the kits that he had together. I should have kept them together and sold it like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't thinking, and I tore everything apart. I'm like, why didn't I just keep it together? So I have all of the bags. Like, I want to try to sell those because those sell. And I was like,
Right.
maybe I got everything that you would need. I have hammocks, fire starters. Yeah, a lot.
I don't know if anyone watches Just Me Kathy. She does a lot of dumpster diving.
Yep.
Yeah, I was amazed one day when we were watching her video. She does these neighborhood has these little food boxes that you can fill it or take it. Like if you need something, you take it or fill it. She would take almost everything that she had and she would pack those food boxes for the neighborhoods with whether it's canned goods, candy, snacks, you name it. And she filled that whole container. She would go around the neighborhood and fill them up. So that was something she did with her dumpster diving stuff. It was pretty cool.
We got a lot of food too. I have a whole bin of canned food too that wasn't expired, and some of it was going to expire, this year. So I put it on Facebook, and someone came and picked it all up.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm going to drop the chat link again. If anybody wants to come in and join us, you're more than welcome.
So, Cha-Cha, you got all your stuff in the garage?
Right now?
Yeah.
Right now, yeah. And I have some in my storage unit.
Oh, okay.
From him. Yeah. So I had to get one, and we were sorting and everything out here. So since the yard sale's coming, this is all going to go away. It's put together so I can lay it out for the yard sale.
Okay.
Okay.
But I put everything in tubs and covered it and everything. So
right.
And I contacted one guy who's buying lots of tools, because I was like, I don't even know what to do with the tools. I have so many tools, and he's gonna come offer me a price. I said I'll get it all together and just get rid of it. And then she called me just a couple of days ago and said that she's moving and she has the rest of the house available. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to do this because I'm telling you, it was exhausting. I can't imagine it being someone like getting stuff that half of it you can't use, you know,
Right.
like to throw out and all that sorting. And I'm like, oh, I could not do this all the time.
Wow.
Not, I mean, I like going through boxes and stuff, but ooh,
Right.
that was exhausting. But
Yeah.
I tried it. If I had to, I guess I'd do it again. But
So have you ever tried any storage auctions? Or are you just basically doing this through Facebook?
I just, yeah, I don't normally do this bulk thing.
Right.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, after this experience, because I mean, that was a lot of work, and he sorted through most of it, so it was mostly good stuff because he's
Right.
already bought the units.
Well, that's pretty
And
cool.
he had the stuff left over, so it was mostly good stuff.
Right. I want to welcome the Lone Star Picker. He's in the chat. Welcome. Yeah, I did a couple of bulk buys of something off of Facebook Marketplace, and it's been doing really well. I just got to get listing the rest of the stuff I got the second go round. So it's doing well. I'm just trying to make room for the rest of it so I can get it all in my areas where I store all my stuff that's listed.
Yeah.
And what I've been doing lately is, like, yes, I did 19 items. And what I did was basically I rotate a old stock of anything that I've been having, and then I'll go back to the new stock of something I might have bought recently, and then I can rotate it back and forth. And now I put one box or one crate at a time, and I empty it out. Then I go to the next one.
I have so much stuff at my house and so much stuff that I've collected through the years. You know, just I'm an artist, and so is my husband. So we are double the stuff.
So y'all
and
sell a lot of your artwork?
No,
Okay.
no, not really. He used to sell a lot of his, and you either have artists that are proud and want to sell and they're the best, or you have the artist that has really good work and they're just like, that's him. He hoards his
Right.
artwork, and I'm like, we need to sell it.
Yeah.
All right, we have a question in the chat, and this is going to go across through the panel, and we'll start with you, Cha-Cha. And let me get to that. I'm bouncing back and forth here.
So
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? All right. Angie, Charlie, and Stephanie, the question is, do you do this full-time or part-time?
at this
Start
time,
with
it's
you.
at this time it's full time. It's the only
Okay.
thing I'm doing.
Right.
Yeah, I'm part-time, hoping to someday soon make it full.
I do it full-time. I basically work from home anyway. When we moved to Massachusetts, I actually stopped doing my business there and closed it down and actually gave it to one of my employees, which I was very close with, very loyal. And so I basically gave her the business. And then when I moved here, Robert is actually the one that got me thinking about it, because I used to do a lot of auctions, storage auctions. And I still had a lot of the crates full of things that I had. And I was starting to try Let It Go or something like that. And it really didn't go well.
No.
And then he said, why don't you think about maybe doing eBay? And so I said, well, how about I do that? And so, well, we got videos we can watch. I said, huh? Yeah, on YouTube. And so he got me watching some of the YouTube channels, and we started with like Lonnie at Shed Flips, Garage Flips at the time. And then a couple of others started adding. I was like, oh, wait, I can do this. So then when we got here, and that's how I started. And so I made it a full-time business. And I just started in March, before all this happened. Actually, in the end of February, I got one booth at the antique shop that we frequent. And then this week here, when I went, they were letting us go in on Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 12 to 3. And they were only letting the vendors go in so you can fill your stock, your stuff, your shelves or your stock or whatever of your booth, and make sure you had everything wiped out and cleaned. And so there was another booth that I had been looking at when I first started. It came available, and so I was able to get that one. So now we can start filling that booth up. So I do both the antique shop and the eBay, and I just started on Mercari. I have about, I think, 20 items listed on there, but my first few listings, I did like 16 or 12 or something like that, and the first 2 sold, and then it's been dead ever since. So I need to start working around that and checking out other platforms now that I'm comfortable with what I'm doing now.
My dream is to I would love to move south, like move to North Carolina, and I would love to have a house, a small house it could be, but I would like to have like an art barn, then a storage unit, but also a little shop and sell. I mean, I would just love to just do that and just have a really cool wild garden and just hang out, and that's what I really want to do. And
Well,
maybe
that's a good goal to shoot for. Yeah.
Because I mean, I was a business data analyst for information systems analyst for healthcare for 30 years, and losing my job, your stability is gone, your whole life changes, the income and everything. So right now, the government, because of this virus and stuff, they're helping me pay for my certification. They wouldn't help to finish my degree, but I'm getting certified, and I'm doing it because get back in there, but we'll see what happens.
Did you lose your job because of the situation of what's going on? Or
No,
was before that?
I was laid off 3 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay. West Side Gary's in the chat. Welcome. I'm Brad. Welcome, Brad.
Hi, Brad.
Hi, Gary.
All right, got everybody. Yeah, I also do quilting on the side as well. In fact, I got 20 masks I got to finish.
Really?
I do that as well. Yeah, I enjoy it. I have a king size machine quilting table that I do, and I had done a Crown Royal quilt for myself, and then I did a bear scenery type quilt for Robert. And then right now I'm getting about one I got to finish before July. That's gonna be my stepmother's birthday gift. She's gonna be 92.
Do you sell them?
Yes, I do. I do custom work based on what somebody might want. I do a lot of other quilts that I just started putting on Safari, but I'm looking at venturing out into other like maybe what's the name of that channel? Etsy, and putting some of my quilts there because I still have a lot to list. What I do is I would go to a lot of craft store shows. And then I also do like the little microwave bowls that you put your bowl into and put in the microwave. So when you take it out, it doesn't burn your hands. I do those, and I do pot holders also as well.
Well, that's really cool because I used to be really involved with the artist community here on YouTube. I helped manage like 300 channels and also build a mentoring team and a group. And Faith Abstract Possibility was one of the artists I used to work with, and she just joined our auction this first time and sold some of her artwork. And she's about to publish a book and stuff, and she wants to have an auction. And this is what I mean by extra projects for the group. She would like to have people who want to sell their art and things they make and have an auction on her channel. So if you're interested, I mean, she hasn't hosted one yet, but she would like to, and she's getting practice on my channel. So if you're interested, I'm sure she would love to have you.
Yeah, I would love that.
Yeah.
Because I have crates of quilts that I made. What happens is a lot of times I'll find some fabric that's really nice, and then I take that fabric and I add to it to make a quilt. Like for example, I have one that's a bicentennial flag type quilt. I have peacocks. I have
those would sound good.
What you call that? The guardian angel. What it is, it's like a panel. But then I take that panel and add to it to make a quilt. Most of those quilts are either full size or lap quilts. And those basically I design it to where the back of the fabric is a color that will pull out, and then the binding that goes around the side of it. And then of course, depending on if it's for a child or an adult, I do different thicknesses of the binding that goes inside the middle of the quilt. It's called batting, and so I have different thicknesses of that as well. All right, congratulations, made 11 years, May 3rd. What is that for? Missed something somewhere in the chat.
So did I.
Well, he says here, congratulations, made 11 years on May 3rd. Oh, I'm missing it in the chat somewhere. Oh, okay. I think they're talking about Mom's channel. All Las Vegas Thrift, Small Picker. All right, don't forget everyone in the chat. Go ahead and put your links to your channel, any platforms you may sell on that you would like to have somebody maybe go look at your store. If you want to promote your store, put your links in the chat. The whole Saturday thing is more of relaxation and collaborating and networking with each other. Just a little hangout kind of thing and get the word out of your channel and what you may do and things like that.
On Monday night, so I'm not sure if you heard, but I don't know if you know Kim. It's about to get real. She doesn't have a channel, but she does talk in the chats a lot. And she, her brother-in-law passed away suddenly. So I'm not sure if you know, but Kim.
Talbert's mom.
No, not her. It's Kim. Kim, it's about to get real.
Okay.
And so she was trying to raise money for her sister, and Kim has been to many 80s concerts, and she actually worked for Columbia Records and has a lot of promo shows.
I heard about that.
Yeah. So
yeah, those shirts that went for like hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
We watched 9 Pound Hammer. He was talking about her on his channel today about he bought a shirt for like $150. Then Alex turned around and bought a shirt for like $250.
Yeah.
Some unicorn shirt or something. So yeah, that's pretty good to hear.
And she's got bins full, and she also has like matching tickets and writings, and there's stuff you can't find anywhere. So we're doing that again this week.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna have to watch that one. Is this Monday?
No, it'll be Monday evening, probably after 10 p.m. because that's usually
okay.
Yeah, it's a late night show, but
I'm gonna have to watch the replay then because I'm usually in bed by 8:30, 9 o'clock. I'm in bed sleeping. Yeah.
We had her go by herself for a while, but she wants to bring more people in the cell. So that's why I was thinking Tom, so he can maybe bring the records that match your t-shirts.
Right.
You know,
yeah, and he does vinyl.
Right. Yeah. So there you go, Tom. So
and then welcome your best you. If y'all haven't checked out her channels, go ahead and check her out as well. So is she going to be doing more of the auctions on your channel or on any channel she can get on right now before she starts her own channel?
Yeah. Well, I told her that we can, because she's had some funny moments on my channel. So I told her that we'll work on some video clips. Like, right now she's not interested in doing it. So like next week, I think we're having Chris the Goose and her come on and doing coins. And they're going to, Jay and Chris are going to call the auction and stuff. So that ought to be fun.
Right. One thing I want to mention, I noticed in some of the comments in the chat, if you don't know about this yet, sometimes if you don't hit the notification bell, all notifications, for some reason, YouTube will automatically just take some of your subscribers off if you don't do that. And then every now and then that does happen where they take away your subscribers or it falls off or something happens if somebody might not be watching someone's videos or don't hit that bell. A lot of times you do lose subs that way. So don't forget to always check on your favorite channels or anyone you like to watch on a regular basis that you definitely have the subscribe button on and that you do have the bell of all notifications so they don't get dropped off.
You can also go under your Google settings for YouTube and check your notifications on there because there's a setting that says you want all your notifications. It's like a double to me. So you want to go under Google and then look under applications and notifications. And it'll say on there if you want to be notified. Sometimes, all the time, you might have it turned off.
Okay, so when you're saying that, is that for anybody's channel that you can do it through your Google?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, under your Google account. So your little picture in the top right-hand corner.
Right.
You like go manage my account. And you go in there, and then it's under the settings, like app settings, and you go in there. Sometimes the settings in there they change them.
All right. I have a question from Janet. Where y'all can find my quotes. So far, I have 2 listed, and here's my link to the Macari store that I have. And I do have my 2 quotes on there right now, and I will be putting more. But I think what I'm going to do is go on Etsy. Someone recommended that I go on Etsy for that kind of stuff.
And you'll probably get more money for it too.
Right. Well, one thing I've found with Macari that I don't like is if you have a set price of something you want and you know it's worth it, they will still knock you down on price and bring it down automatically, and I don't like that.
I thought
Welcome,
you could
Eric.
turn that off.
Huh?
I thought you could turn that off.
You can, but for some reason, after it's been online for so long, they automatically do it for you.
Mm.
I don't like that. I want to welcome Derek, NASCAR Man 3345. He's in the chat. Welcome. I did notice that with Macari, and I'm not liking that feature that they do when you list something. So I'm definitely going to start looking at it more on Etsy. Because I have 3 crates of quilts already done that I want to start listing. And of
Well,
course,
you know,
I do.
if you want to do an auction, you can always come on my channel.
Yeah, definitely. We need to do that. I need to set that up.
I'll put you on my calendar.
I use my calendar faithfully.
And I have an early group too. I have an early group also. So
okay, I would like that.
And then the wild group.
Yeah, because I have, like I said, I need to get them all together. But when I do craft shows, I have a little card that I put on each quilt that tells me because I give each quilt a name, like the theme of the quilt. I'm gonna have the size and the price that I'm asking for it. So I have all that on each one to give the dimensions of the quilt itself.
Do you hear my birds?
Yes.
They're fighting because their nest is right above me.
Oh, wow.
They're yelling at me in the tree. They're like, it's feeding time.
No.
I'm outside.
Derek says yes, he'll be on the auction Monday afternoon. Is that on your show, Pacha?
For Gary?
Derek, NASCAR man.
Derek? On mine?
I don't know. He says yes, we'll be on the auction Monday night. Oh, he must be talking to somebody else.
I was like, no, not that I know.
The chat's going so fast. I'm trying to keep up with the conversation and our conversation at the same time. It's not easy.
No, on his channel.
Oh, okay. Hey, Eric, put your link in the chat because how often do you do your chat, your auctions?
Me?
No, Derek. I know he's been doing on a regular basis lately. So go ahead and put your link in the chat.
Hello, Angie, the Real Housewife. She was on our channel twice the last 2 weeks.
Where is she? I don't see her. Oh, I see her now. Hello, Angie. That's the Real Housewife. Kimmer, welcome.
There's Kimmers. She's ready for an auction anytime, any day. Look her up. If you're a partner, she is ready. I have her well trained.
She's the one that does the auctions with you.
Yeah.
Don't forget, if y'all haven't already, to hit the thumbs up for the video. That would be greatly appreciated.
It's been a lot of fun meeting everybody. I met there's a woman, her name's Cheryl, and her name is Willow Owl, I think. And I just randomly went on live the other night to look at my gemstones and jewelry and stuff. Well, she knows everything like about stones, and she was able to help me identify them all. And she was from the chat. She doesn't do videos. She just came and hung out, and I was like, now what is this? It was like a whole learning session. It's wonderful.
I need to start checking in because I have a lot of jewelry that I need to go through. I was going through the jewelry when we moved, and I was lost of where did I put it? I couldn't find it, and it somehow made it to the bottom here in my eBay store area, and I came across it, and there was a lot of pieces that are antique, and so I definitely need to start looking at those and see what's what on those because through the years I was collecting them and buying them and that kind of thing, so I definitely need to do that. Oh, let's see what she says here. I missed it. When and whenever from A to Z, Kajun and LL. Oh, okay. Hello.
Yeah.
And welcome. But yeah, I definitely need to. I'm looking into the stone tester for the gems. because I have an array of different types of gems and stones, and so I definitely need to make sure and check them before I list any of them.
Well, I really want one of those. I have the diamond one, and the other night I found diamonds for the first time.
Yeah, I have a diamond tester, but I need to get a jewel tester of different stones.
Leanne and I are doing jewelry auctions on Wednesday nights at 9:25.
Okay.
Yeah, for sterling silver,
And that should be on your channel?
that will be on Leanne's.
Yeah.
And then we have a couple of art videos we're gonna do together, and then we're also gonna do just randomly look at our jewelry and discover what we have. She has bins full.
Well, I have a lot of 925 sterling silver and a gold tone and gold pieces that I need to go through. But I'm thinking of debating on where I need to find a locked glass case, display case of some kind that I can put jewelry in my antique booth.
Ah, yeah.
All right, we have a question. Let's see. I have a question. I clicked on the link for the Macari store on the other store I have visited, but don't know how to get back to the one I love. Always have typed in the whole link. I don't know. Let me go back and see what I did. Did I do something wrong? Let me see.
Thank you, Tom. Like I was thinking about going live after this to go through my books that I got. Because there's some good stuff in there.
Yeah, that's my store. Okay, let me see.
I'm dying.
Yeah, actually, the two quotes I have is on the first page when my link comes right up. All right, so they're there. That link does work. Let me put the link back in. This is another Macari store link that I have. I do have two quotes listed on there already. Actually, just noticed the Centennial quote that I had made, that's on there, and the Scrappy quote is on there as well. I want to see that. It's definitely in there. What I did was I found a panel of a bicentennial, and then I created the whole thing around that square, that panel. And I never make the same quote twice. Jonathan, welcome. Alfredo. Alfredo.
I finally sold this.
What you got? What you sold?
It's a Tandy Radio Shack electronic sea battle game.
Oh wow.
Radio Shack.
Uh-huh. Oh, cool.
Okay.
And you sold that on eBay?
Yeah.
Cool.
Just now.
Wow.
I've got there's a bee.
Welcome to the summer and spring all together.
I've gotten so many questions about this thing. It's like driving me crazy. I'm like, someone please buy it. Someone wanted to just sell. They just wanted they just wanted to buy the book for it.
And that was the game?
Yeah. Battleship. It's Sea Battle by Radio Shack.
Oh, okay. I remember those back in the day.
And there was no missing pieces or anything. And
right.
That's a new.
I got so many questions about it.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy.
All right, everyone in the chat, don't forget to put your links in the chat so everyone can subscribe to you or check to make sure they're still subscribed to you. Let's see. Don't forget to put your links for your stores if you would like to put the platforms you sell on in the chat. All my information on the videos that I put in the descriptions on all my videos, you can always contact me through email. I'm having a brain freeze. Instagram or Facebook Marketplace. You're more than welcome to send me information on any of those links if you're interested in becoming a guest on our channel. Also do that. Welcome, Tom. Shaq, Tom Curry's in the chat. Welcome. And every video, like I said, does have all the links inside of that. And right now, I am booked till July. Let's see, where is it? Right here, calendar. I am booked till right now till July the 18th. So anything after that, you're more than welcome to send information if you would like to become a guest on our channel. I'll be glad to. I'll put you down and honored to have you.
Have you ever made a quilt? It's called Gypsy Wife pattern. Have you ever heard of that?
No, but I probably have books of it because I got buku books on different patterns. When I think of a pattern of something different, like I did a BQ pattern one time, once I start doing different patterns, I start liking the item of the way it's done. If it's a quick type pattern, every now and then I might do a hard one that is a challenge. I'll try it out. What is it called?
Well, this is what it looks like.
Let me get you big here. Oh, Lord Jesus. Now, is that each square different? That's a lot of squares.
Oh, look, it's broken down like this. Oh, gosh, sorry. It's broken down like this.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's almost like a cake, layer cake pattern.
Oh, is that what it?
That's what it looks like. Usually,
Usually,
each area of the United States and different areas of the states, they have a different name for it, but it may be the same pattern. Yeah, that almost looks like a layer cake.
and it's like a lot of. I like them, and it's very. I guess maybe it's the colors people are using.
Right.
It's like very boho kind of. I'm like,
Yeah,
really
she has quilt books. I have a lot of different quilt books and quilt patterns. She has quilt books, and she also does. Do they teach hand quilting? I don't know. Do they?
So that's like on my Pinterest. So it's like.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I actually used to teach before we moved here to Massachusetts. I used to teach quilting and sewing at Joann's.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was something different. And of course, I had to learn the pattern or whatever it was before we did it. But yeah, it was fun.
I did Michael's. I taught on there.
Yeah. Welcome, Mel. Pennsylvania Resellers on. Welcome to the chat.
I know Janet. Janet won my lot, and I have to invoice her.
Yeah.
And then give the money to we had for Talbot's mom.
Yeah.
So I'm sending her the money. I just didn't check my emails yesterday. I took a break yesterday from life.
Another one that they did on Alex's channel. What they did was basically just had them send the money to Talbot's mom, and they just verified that it was paid, so they can send out the orders.
Yeah, that's where I was. But the problem is the person contacted me because she's never. So the problem is a lot of people don't know how to send someone money.
Right.
Because they're used to getting invoices. So
I am too. I'd rather have an invoice because then I can pay for it, but I also like to have a paper trail for tax purposes.
Right.
That way, if I have an invoice and I show that I paid it, then I have it for when I get my items in. That way, I'll have it to go with that items to where I do a breakdown of prices. Because when I list it, I put that price of what I paid for that item in my SKU as part of like where I got it from, whether it's a garage sale, flea market, auction, or whatever, online auction. And then I'll put that as in my SKU, and I'll put the item now, how much I'll.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna invoice her and just send the money to Talbert's mom, because then she'll pay the fees for sending the money and stuff. Just time, let me pay the fees, and then I'll send the money to Talbert's mom.
Yeah, because that's a little confusing when you first start off, you're not knowing how to do all that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, I'm still learning, and it's so much to learn.
That's another thing, like what we do as a group. So like a lot of questions people have with the shipping, like we meet offline, or we'll just come on this and not go live, and we talk about shipping and how to make it easier, and we also talk about going live. And we've had people complain about how we're doing, but what they don't understand is they're not up here doing it, and they're not controlling 6 people at a time that all have different personalities that want a chance to do this. We're doing the best we can. Not everyone's a YouTuber, so they don't know how to have the camera, and it is about growing. So
I want to thank Charlie and Stephanie for coming in, spreading cheers. If y'all haven't subscribed to them, please do so. There are a little boy. He's not a boy, actually. He's a little man. That little guy has a lot of knowledge, and he's really eager to want to learn. Go watch them and support this channel. He's only 14 years old, and they're really, really good starting. They just started about a month ago.
Awesome.
And he does. They actually, the reason their name is Spreading Cheers is because they also do the way they give back to the community. Their very first or second video was of them doing DoorDash with donuts, donut DoorDashing, where they would buy half a dozen of donuts for so many people, and they would go and bring it to the door, ring the doorbell, and run. And there was a little note on it. So that was something that they do to give back to the community. So definitely go out and support them.
Subscribe and find out more about you.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and finish what you were saying. I'm sorry. I wanted to get that out before you left.
I was just saying that sometimes it can be difficult because I'm trying to make it also that it's not just about YouTubers and that it is an area to grow. And then I have a lot of advice. Like there's some people that don't know a lot about YouTube that have channels and want more information. Not everyone does. And so because I have experience in it, I can give advice. But I mean, it's, you know, everyone tries to do their best. We try to meet on camera to fix audio issues and stuff. And we've had some complaints, but majority is amazing, the support that everyone has given for it. And I'm just so thankful Jose talked me into doing it. And it's become a lot bigger than I thought it would. I imagine, you know, just everyone just actually getting along and promoting each other and stuff and helping. And at least if they go on someone else's channel to do an auction, or if they really need to sell something, they won't be lost. And, you know, some of these people sell online and they're like, I didn't know you can use shipping that way. And like Renee Flippin' Flamingo, she's a Poshmark ambassador. So we're going to talk to her about how do you do that and what's that about? And like with Kim, I'm going to do an interview with her about identifying these 80s t-shirts and what's that about, you know. And so taking each person and learning from them and just pass it on. And, and we don't want to exclude anybody. And so, yeah, doing the best we can and promote every time we can.
What's good about your channel, though, too, when you're having all these guests, a lot of them don't even do actual videos. This gives them a platform to work with.
Yeah.
Get comfortable with it. Right.
And that's what I tell them. Just come in the back room and hang out. Before you know it, you'll be live. And I've influenced many people to start a channel. And they
because when I first started, I was nervous, but I was excited. But once I did that first video, I was like, okay, I can do this. And then I started doing more. And then I started getting to the routine of a weekly. And then now I'm doing a little bit more. So, yeah, it's something that you got to break that nervousness when doing it and get comfortable in the front of the camera. Yeah.
And not everyone's going to like you.
No.
And everyone has an opinion. And all I say is thank you for watching.
Yep. That's true.
No matter if you're watching a video from 10 years ago and telling me my camera's bad, then thank you for watching.
I felt good the other day because I think about a month ago, I started getting a thumbs down finally. So I think I said, well, I finally made it because I'm getting a thumbs down.
The thumbs down come from all over the place. Like if people depending on what application they're on or what channel they're on, a thumbs down can come because YouTube says, hey, you might like this channel. And if they say no, it actually gives you a thumbs down. And there's been a bot for disliking channels from the beginning.
Right.
From the beginning of time. And yeah.
Welcome, Jennifer. How you doing? Jennifer Hayes is in the house.
Hello, Jennifer.
Yeah. And I wanted to share some news with y'all in reference to when I first started doing YouTube. This was actually Thanksgiving Day. It was my very first YouTube channel. And it was a challenge that Harry Tornado was doing on farts. Sharing, it was like a 10 item thing that you had to do on items that you think might be doing good on your store and you put it out on your eBay store. And that was my very first video. And when I first started doing the videos, I said I want to do a goal. My goal was to reach 500 before my birthday. Well, I guess I'm going to be still crawling because I'm okay with what I got. I'm blessed with what I have. I want to thank everyone who watches my videos and returns and makes comments and gives me ideas and thoughts. but my goal is still not there yet. And so my goal is still to reach that 500 by June 16th, which is next month. So hopefully y'all can help me and get to that goal and share the channel and the knowledge that I'm giving to everyone. And I understand if some people don't like it, but you can't please everybody. But I try to. Oh, let's see. He does have a question somewhere, Janet. Actually, I will. We're almost done with the channel for the video show. The show to do. Let me see where this thing comes so fast. All right. Janet says, do you ever allow people to call in and talk on the panel? You can if you want to, where you're not having, like, for example, I want to say Simply Dana and Amy, Hotness Thrifter. They usually come on, but they have their little emoji. And you can come on and chat if you don't want to have your picture on, or if you're not comfortable in the camera. Yes, you can always let me know. And in all my videos, I do have all my information, whether it's Instagram, Facebook page, or an email. And you can send me that email. And if you would like to come on, let me know. And if you don't want to do an actual video view on you being seen in the camera, that is fine. Just let me know, and I will be glad to put you on, and an honor to have you.
I hit a few milestones myself. In March when I went live. Actually, this was before I went live for the first time in 3 years. I hit 3,000 subscribers.
Wow.
And then I hit 150 uploads since I started this auction in April. And my channel on May 11th now has over 250,000 views. And I also just got monetized again. This is my second time.
Wow.
And so now I'm and did that, and we did, I guess it was 3 weeks after I did the 3 Monday auctions. My channel was hitting it halfway, the watch time. I mean, every month, because my video trends every time this year.
Now, are they basing it on for the year of the 1,000 and 4,000, 5,000, 4,000 minutes or hours?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So my channel escalates around spring because I do a lot of garden art, and my video is still like one of the #1 videos on how to do this glass, which I need to redo a video for it because it's horrible, but it is like 250 views on it. And it's the one that generates my income every month. And so my channel is making it to like 2,800 minutes, but not the 4,000 you needed. So I was short that 11 or 12. So after, I think it was the 3rd live, I hit the monetization. And I knew it would only take a video for me to do.
Right. You were right on that borderline.
Yeah.
All right. Kimmer's asked, do you know anyone who purchases machine embroidery program cards? I don't know anyone, but it depends on the machine. Because I know some machines take anything that's on a certain format. So maybe if you send me a message through either Instagram, Facebook, or an email, and let me know which ones you have, I can always find out for you.
And I also have a big community of artists and crafters and stuff. So if you let me know the machine and stuff, I can tell you who to talk to, and also possibly a group, a Facebook group that sells it. Right. I know quite a few of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was exciting. So 350 away from doing 3,500 subscribers.
Oh, wow.
And yeah.
Yeah, for me, it was exciting when I hit the 300 mark and I did the scale giveaway, because I wanted to give away something that I had started with and that I grew basically upgraded to a newer item. And so I took that item and I gave it away. And I don't know who did it. Was it Susie Woozy? I think it was her that won it. But yeah, it was nice to do that. I enjoyed it.
We're experimenting because I do Streamlabs and OBS. So like we now have people that are members. Like, so when you watch my video, you gain points. I like set it so you get so many points when you do a certain action on my channel. And
okay.
And then we did a giveaway the other day, testing it out, and our first winner I'm letting her pick her gift. So we're just like, because it was all testing and everyone was fun. It was fun to do. And so I hope
So when
that
so is that part of the like a membership because you're monetized?
no, no, it's basically you follow me. So it's considered like your subscribers basically, you know, so it's, you
So how
earn.
does that work? If you how you know what they're doing it to get the points?
I set the programming in the back. So if you're subscribed and you chat on my chat, you might get 5 extra points every 5 minutes that you're there. If you're just watching, you'll get 1
Uh-huh.
every 5 minutes. So
Oh, okay.
and then it's like if you're not following, you may not get any. You can change it and stuff. So
Oh, okay.
and so I've been experimenting with that in the back and doing some changing up some stuff.
Oh, okay.
And testing, like we were testing how to use your iPhone as a webcam instead of like a phone. And
Right.
that last night, that works really good. And I can't wait for some of the girls that do it now. They use their phone, but it teaches, it connects with your computer and acts like a webcam. Like
Right.
looks good, doesn't sound like a phone. It's really awesome.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So I've been experimenting, and I like that stuff. Hence, data girl, right? So I love junk and data. So
That was a unique name to come up with, too.
I used to be the data girl. I had a channel called the Data Girl, and then
Uh-huh.
I was like, but I like junking too, and I was like, oh, screw it, I'll just be that. I know where the junk is, and I can get you the data about it.
Right.
And then we did something also. I created a form because it's a lot to manage people's information. And because I am a security analyst, I don't want your information unless I need it.
Right.
So I created a form that when someone wins a bid, they click it, they give their name, YouTube name, and their email address. We say PayPal email address because if you're going to ship to them, it should be the right address, and we should be able to contact you there, right?
Right.
And then after they submit the form, they get a confirmation, and whoever the seller they bought from gets forwarded the message. So it goes right to them, and then they're able to record it. And then at the end, I have a spreadsheet and everything that they're like, with this person, we're still working out the kinks with it and stuff. But
well, we find that we have a farm that when we play bingo every Tuesday night, if they filled it out once, we keep it on file in our Google account. And then what happens is we get them to fill out the form if they win an item. That way we can mail it to them, and then they fill it out and let us know. And then we get it in a form, and then we put it in a file. This way here, each one of us can get to it and mail the items, because what we do is, if you're on, let's say, for example, last week was Larry's channel. If you hadn't won any items, he can go through those forms and pull the names out, and then he can mail those items to everyone. And then the same thing, vice versa with me or Victoria. We'll pull them out and send them out that way. SC Thrifting Treasures, welcome.
One person I couldn't mail out to because the person's name's not in there.
And I've had people with the wrong email, and we contact them. But I also had people contact me saying they don't want certain people having their emails.
Yeah.
So
well, Larry, you and I can talk about that after, and I can see if it's in there, because I know all the files are there, but we can find it.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to forward it. I will see all the emails because it's my channel and I'm going to control it, but it'll go to that person, and the few people that said they don't want their stuff shared, I just already have some files. So
Yeah, that's what we do. We basically keep it within us in our file, that way we know we can get to it. But we've been pretty good with that as far as making sure we haven't gotten it. They'll send us one again, or if they need to change something, they'll let us know.
And we wanted it fast too, so that they leave the chat, go pay. Like Penny Day, she's right on it. She's like boom, 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 and so we get the notifications right away. And it helps us keep track because
I know when I get an invoice from anything I went on an auction, the minute I get it, it's paid. Now, if it's during the night and I go to bed and I don't do it before I go to bed, when I wake up the next morning, that's the first thing I do is look up, pull them out, and pay it.
Right.
I don't like to wait.
And the other thing we like to do is that communication. So if anyone has any issues with any items, or if there's a shipping problem, there's no reason to go public and be upset because we are willing to fix it. We do this for a business, all of us. And there's, I mean, everyone that's on there now, I can vouch for them. You know, no one's trying intent to anybody or anything, but mistakes do happen. You know, and
well, you do have your regulars that come, so you know who they are. Like Mama with Hip Flipping Mama on her Wednesday show, she'll have it where she'll even ask, you know, if they have any time that they need her to hold something without mailing it or whatever for that week. She'll have them contact her personally, and that way she makes arrangements with you. And then that way, if something happens, like say you live in Canada or something, you want to wait till you get a good, nice bundle, she'll do that.
Yeah.
With that person too, so that's a good thing to have with
and we've had like a non-payer, and as a group, I'm saying, you know, there's no reason to chase them down. We just if you want to do that as your part of your business, then you can, but as us, there's no reason. It happens, and you can't expect it to be perfect each time, you know.
Right. Well, because, I noticed on Mama's channel, she'll take and re-auction it on the next show.
We give you 24 hours, 48 hours actually, to like say something, you know, from when we send the invoice.
Right.
And, you know, to say, hey, I can't pay it till Wednesday or whatever. And you get the email and contact whoever. And
that's something bad about when I go to some of the new auctions sites that I'm going to with some of the channels. I'm so used to getting an invoice. And when you add a channel that says we don't invoice, you have to pay immediately, and here's the email. I don't know. I'm not comfortable with that yet. I'm still getting used to it, but yeah, I like the invoice system.
Yeah, and this you won't get an invoice. It just sends them an email to invoice you.
Right.
So you're not actually paying now, but
right. All right, everyone. I don't want to keep too much of Tata's time. I want to thank her for coming, and it's a blessing and an honor to have you. Now, before everybody leaves, we're going to go ahead and start counting down the chat. Don't forget to see if you make sure you subscribe to each other. Make sure you put your links in the chat so everybody can start subscribing to you. Before you leave, please do not forget to hit the thumbs up for us on your way out. And make sure you subscribe to each other. Also, in the videos, as I say in all my videos, down below in the description bar, if you need to get in touch with us for anything, or you'd like to be a guest, or any situation that you would like to be on the show, let me know by contacting me through my Instagram, Instagram, Facebook Market Manager, Messenger. I'm getting all tongue-tied now. Through Facebook, Instagram, or my email. All that information is in the descriptions below. And if you didn't get a chance to get to the links, I do have the T-shirts and coffee mugs available. Larry, do you have your links to your coffee mug?
No, I don't have them up right now. I have to open up Facebook.
Okay. That's why I make sure I have all my links in my videos. That way, if you need to get to a link and you would like to support my channel and support, most of my items are not high priced because I'm not getting them for profit. I'm just doing them to get my name out there. So
and they're cool.
I think I might make $2 a piece on everything. So I wanted to keep the price low. The coffee mugs are 15 ounces, and the T-shirts are multiple sizes. I think up to a 4X, I think is the highest it goes, and it has an array of colors. You can choose your colors. So those links are also in the videos below in the description bar. Don't forget, on Tuesdays we have our bingo every Tuesday night at 5 o'clock Eastern. This week it will be on Victoria's channel Tuesday night, and then I do my how-to videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays. I am making those premieres that way I can interact with everyone in the chats, and at 2 o'clock Eastern every Tuesday and Thursday, I'll come out with a video. If you have any ideas or anything you would like for me to make a video on that you would like more information on, I make sure to do either something that I've learned or I experienced and or researched to make sure that I have the correct information as much as possible. So feel free to leave me comments in those videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I have them all listed as new to eBay how-to series. That way you can find those thumbnails easy. And then, of course, we do our lives on Saturday, every Saturday at 4 o'clock Eastern. And also, I do a video once a week. I'm then starting to do a little bit more on either sourcing or how I'm sourcing and what I sold for the week. If I have a slow week, I'll just still do that one video for the week. Unlike I did one a while back, I did a whole month of April because the videos had to be all over the place. It was a very busy month for me. So anyway, long story short, I do a video once a week on that as well as far as what's sold. And if you want to be a guest, don't forget to get us your information. Find me on Instagram, Facebook, or my email, and be glad to and honored to have you as a guest. Buying spaces X
Janet.
13.
Janet, I'll contact you. I'm sorry. I'll contact you tonight after this. I didn't forget about you. I'm sorry.
Okay. So you have her information. She wanted to put the link in
she
the.
emailed me. I did get it because she
Okay.
won my lot that I sold for Talbert's mom.
All right. Before we do leave, Angie at the Real Housewives, if y'all interested, she does an auction every Saturday at 5:30. I know sometimes she does one during the week or during the day, but today is 5:30. So if y'all want to go check it out, there's the link. Dana had put the link in, so go ahead and move. I think Dana, it is Dana or Amy. One of them, I think, helped her. I'm not sure anymore.
Yes.
So much going on. So
Yeah.
who? It's Amy.
Yeah.
To help her out on the show, and I think she has guests every week too. I've been trying to keep up with it. There's so much to keep up with. So go ahead and check her out if y'all interested in any kind of things. She also does. Sometimes during the show, she'll give you an item that she's giving away if you're the most items that you purchase. And then she'll give that away at the end of the auction. So it varies from how long she does it. Amy and Susie is on. Okay.
And tonight, I'm gonna probably do like a pop-up kind of thing to dig through my boxes so I can sort them and decide which ones I'm gonna keep and which one I'm gonna sell and which one to give away.
Now, is that the boxes you're talking about that you had
today? With the books, yeah, because they're art books and like Elvis and all kinds of stuff. I can't wait. I'm like looking at them, like I want to go look.
And so you're gonna do those as an auction, pop-up auction?
No, just like I'm gonna go through them and I'll bring them to auction, or I might just sell them on then
Okay.
too.
Do you know about what time you're gonna do that?
Probably an hour or two.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, everyone, check that out. If she get your notifications, make sure you subscribe to it. You can get that notification when she does it.
Kimmers will probably want to do an auction.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to look for the notification when I get it and check it out.
Yeah.
If it's not too late. Good. Well, I'm off tomorrow, so I usually stay up on the weekends. Well, I want to thank everyone for coming to the chat and supporting the channel and coming into network with each other. I'm very blessed to be part of this community, and I'm glad that we have this platform that we could do this with and enjoy each other's company and just to let all the 54 hairs I have left down, so to say. And I enjoy this because we get to be able to chat with each other and mingle with the chat, and I like that. And so thank y'all so much for coming and doing this with us. We have a question for you, Larry. Wait, let me find it. Let's see. Does Larry have anything going on this week, Larry?
See, just tomorrow, me and James at 9 a.m. Other than that, be with Johnny and Victoria on Bingo Tuesday. Other than that, not that I can think of. Now,
you do your shows every Saturday and Sunday at the same time at 9 o'clock?
Yeah, 9 a.m., yeah.
And is that with you and James?
Yeah.
Cali Picker? Okay.
Yeah.
So that way y'all can check that out. It's more of just a chat, hangout type thing that they do.
We dropped the link in there if anybody wants to jump in.
So you guys just play regular bingo?
We do the bingos where we use the board that we use. And it depends. Like last week, Larry did it where you pick 4 numbers and you basically just watch the board when your numbers come up and you type in the chat, you got bingo. I like to use the board with the card, and what we do is if you decide you want to play in the bingo in our chat, we have the links that you can get the bingo card from, and then at the bottom of it there's a little dots that you basically just send us the URL, so we'll have a copy of it so we can verify that you won bingo. And what we do is we usually play different forms. Like in the bingo, you can do horizontal, horizontal, vertical, or 4 corners. We do different types of pictures, and the board will show you in red what it looks like that you have to get whatever pattern we use or whatever, like cent sign, little
So
picture
it's
frame,
just
large picture frame, just like you would do when you had bingo.
right.
It doesn't cost anything. You can get your card and then send it to the card to make sure we have a copy of it. And all of that is in the description below in the description box. And then you just email it to us, and that email is also in the description box. That way
And
we have the card.
you do win prizes.
And
You do?
each game that you win, each winner wins a game on bingo, and there's no cost to it. It's all free. And then depending on whose channel it's on, you'll have different gifts to win. The gifts that you win for that item, for that bingo, is from each one of us separately. That way we are all shipping that one night or that one day, whatever it may be. The bingo is called a fun night, and when you get a card, that card is good for any of the bingos, no matter who we do it on the channel. You can still use that same card. And if something happens and you want to change, when you get a new card, you just let us know, and still email us the new card and let us know that it's the new one. That way we can delete the old one. So yeah.
I used to play a bingo game like that in a Facebook group many years ago. So I was wondering how you did it. So that's pretty
And then like Jennifer put the link for Jennifer's Victoria's channel if you're not subscribed, because this Tuesday will be on Victoria's channel, and then the following week will be back on mine.
I'm on the list, Victoria's list.
Yeah. And so that way you can play the same card at each channel. And like we have some people that like to change up every now and then. As long as we ask you that you send us the new card and let us know, or we can. Oh. All right. Well, thank everybody for coming. I enjoyed this. And so looking forward to, let me let you know who's next week's guest. I always let you know before we leave. Today is, now, and this may change. I'm waiting to hear. I'm still asking. Sam Dapper Tiger will be the guest next Saturday, and Alex, the fat man, the flipper. Now, unless something happens and Sam's wife goes into labor and has the baby, he will let me know for sure. But they're our two guests for next Saturday. But he did let me know he was going to let me know in case if she had the baby. But we'll probably know if it's before. But he said he shouldn't have no problem. In case, FYI, in case he will be our guest next Saturday. And I want to thank everybody. Have a fabulous week. Enjoy your weekend. Hopefully, y'all can go out and do some garage sales or thrifting in your area. And looking forward to see everyone's channels on their videos. And y'all have a blessed day.
Yes, and thank you for having me.
It was an honor having you too. Thank you. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the chat and the live, and we'll stay in the back room and talk a little bit.
Hi.
End broadcast.